Tommy's up. Fill my cup. Perfect diamonds on this diamonds. Fill my cup. I never know what this nigga's saying. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the NotAllBad review channel, where we talk about music and movies that I wanted to get my opinion on. Today, we're talking about Future, Hendrix. Dude, I really gotta get better at remembering titles. The WIZRD. That's what it's called. So going into this project, I knew exactly what to expect with a Future album. You're gonna get some bops, and then you're gonna get some trash music. Yeah, that's what you're gonna get. Future's The WIZRD is nothing that we haven't heard already. This is textbook Future. He's sticking to a formula, and he's not changing it up anytime soon. The only time I think Future has ever changed his formula was on Hendrix, and that was kind of the same Future we've been getting, except he was singing more. So it's not, he hasn't switched up his style in a minute. But at the same time, do we expect an artist like Future to switch his sound up? I've seen a lot of people complaining about the way WIZRD was done, that it just sounds like the same old music, but what the fuck else is Future good at? Future is one of those artists who can stay in the same lane and still produce numbers. So should we fault him for not changing up his style? Not really. But at the end of the day, it's a thing that exists. Listening to this project was interesting because a lot of the songs more or less sound exactly the same, with the exception of a couple. But for the most part, Future sticks to the formula. Like I said, there's a formula that Future follows, and a bunch of artists also follow the same formula. So how do I come away liking so many songs off of this thing? I don't know. It's like the way that I feel about this project is how I feel about Die Lit. Die Lit, I listened to that on repeat all 2018, but I could sit here and tell you it was a bad album. It was bad. Poorly executed as far as rapping goes, but the vibe was what made that album so easy to listen to. I don't know how to explain that. Like, if I'm on a car ride or I'm playing video games and I'm not trying to talk to nobody, I just put on Die Lit and I let it play from start to finish. And that's how I do with this album. Honestly, the first 4 or 5 times I listened to this album, it was straight through. I just listened to it on repeat. And then I started picking out my favorites, and I figured out what songs I didn't like and what songs I did like, and I created that playlist, which was about 11 or 12 songs. So I got a lot of songs out of it. Now, am I going to sit here and pretend like it was a good album or that Future stepped outside of his box on this one? No, I'm not going to do that. Just because you like a project doesn't mean you have to praise it at the same time. I like it for the most part, but there were some really shitty songs on here, and there are some really bad songs on here. I'm not even going to lie. But, I mean, that's to be expected. I'm just going to tell you what songs I like. I'm not really going to dive too far in deep. But some of the songs I don't like, actually, I'll start off with that first. Ain't Coming Back. I'm cool on that. Never Stop. I'm not listening to a 5-minute Future song. Ever. I listened to about 2 minutes of it. I was like, okay, I get it. And I skipped it. I'm not even going to lie to you. I skipped it, for sure. Rocket Ship. You can keep that. I'm cool on that. Call the Coroner. I'm cool on that. You can keep that. Crazy But True. I like the concept of Crazy But True because Future has done a lot for people. A lot of people have bit off of his style. A lot of people have stepped inside of his lane and did their own thing and made a career off of that. So I like Crazy But True, but really only up to about 1.5 minutes, and then the rest of the song is pretty redundant. There's no point in listening after that. Those are the only songs I don't like. The rest of the songs, some of them just aren't as good as the others. I'll tell you what songs really stand out for me, not because they're extremely amazing, but just because they bump in the whip, is Temptation. I love that shit. Temptation, I don't know what it is about the hook. The hook is catchy as hell. Crushed Up. Diamonds in the face, crushed up. I can see it. I don't know why that goes so hard. That beat is fucking fire. I love that shit. Jumping on a Jet is dope. F&N. There's 2 beat switches on this album that are really dope. It's F&N and Overdose. No, not Overdose. Baptize. And I'm going to play them both for you right now. They're fire as hell, boy. F&N, hey. F&N, hey. F&N, hey. Hey! I don't know why that beat switch, if you have subs and that beat switch comes on, bruh. The other beat switch on the album that I think is really dope, and they're not super crazy. They're not super crazy or anything. This isn't the most creative way to do a beat switch. He literally didn't put that much effort into it. But I really like Baptize's beat switch. He actually sampled Slave Master. The producer sampled Slave Master off of Dirty Sprite 2. And that's what was dope to hear it. It was like, whoa, wait, that's an interesting switch. I got ice on ice on ice on ice. Woo! Yeah. Yeah. That song is on repeat. I'm listening to that song 3 or 4 times in a row. But at the end of the day, man, even though I do have a lot of fun listening to this project, I have to be real. I have to be real with myself. This is not a good album. This is not good. There's nothing innovative. There's nothing different. There's nothing amazing or standoutish about this album. Is standoutish a word? So at the end of the day, I'm going to give this project probably... I'm going to get a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 for sure. 5 out of 10. Even though I like about 8 or 10 songs off this thing, it's not because they're amazing. It's because I like ignorant shit. If you guys like this album or disagree with my opinion, go ahead and comment down below and let me know how you feel. Like and subscribe if you want some more weekly videos of me just giving my opinion on music and movies. I do spoiler talk reviews as well on here, so definitely go check those out. And that's gonna be about it, guys. I'll be back again with some more album reviews. There's been a lot going on this past week and a half, 2 weeks. More albums to come, so I'll be back for sure. So that's gonna be it, guys. Thank you for tuning in to another video. Thank you for tuning in to another review. This is Wayne. Deuces. Peace.